To begin, grab a couple pillows, place them underneath your upper back, protecting your lower back, making sure there's no excess stress on your low back. Bring your arms open wide and give yourself a nice chest release. Let go of all that tension you've been holding on to all day in your chest, in your arms, in your neck, and breathe. We will be here for about 30 seconds, and then we are going to move into a neck stretch. Go ahead and get up, move into your neck stretch. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and pull your right ear to your right shoulder. Give yourself a beautiful long neck stretch. Continue breathing through your nose and relax those neck muscles that I know are tight. Switch sides. We'll be here for 30 more seconds. Breathe through your nose. Release that tension. And now we're going to move in to our back twist, our spinal twist. Take your right hand, place it right by your tailbone on your mat, and use your left hand to draw your spine into a nice tall twist, feeling that stretch right around your spine. Gaze over your right shoulder with your eyes and keep your head tall. Go ahead and switch sides. Left hand by your tailbone, right hand on opposite knee, and twist nice and tall. Gaze over the shoulder, looking behind you, twisting through mostly your upper spine. And breathe. Now we're going to move into our activation. So meet me on the mat, back flat against the floor, knees bent. Go into a transverse abdominis activation by drawing your belly button down to your spine, pressing your back flat against the floor. When you're ready and able to hold that position steadily, go ahead and begin dropping one arm at a time. The most important thing here is to make sure that you are holding that lower back flat against the floor. That is the point of the exercise. If you're able to do that well and you need a little more challenge, go ahead and drop one arm at a time. Keep that lower back pressed against the mat, nice and flat, each vertebrae making contact with the ground beneath you. And breathe. and release. Next, we're going to move into a YTA. So bringing your arms out in front of you, first you'll bring them up into a Y, then out into a T, and then down into an A or a cobra. The most important thing with this exercise is to make sure that you are keeping your thumbs pointed back and your palms facing up. This will target the muscles between your shoulder blades and will help correct bad posture that we get from leaning over things all day long. Really press into that space between your shoulder blades when you contract those muscles. And focus that effort right there between your shoulder blades. Always check your posture. One more. Well done. Now you can grab a ball or any object that you have and begin your throw and catch. So this will help to build your speed, agility, and quickness. Helps our reaction times for real life. We have to respond to things all the time, and practicing a throw and catch can be a great way to do that with your upper body. Almost done. That can be your last one. Now go ahead and grab that chair, and we're going to move into our strength portion. So bringing your hands onto that edge of the chair, I want you to bring your butt right to the edge of the chair and just off of the end, and do a tricep dip down to the floor. While you're doing this, it's really important to make sure that you're drawing your belly button to spine. Now, the further toward your body you bring your feet, the easier the movement will be. And the farther away from your body you bring your feet, the harder it will be. So if you need to adjust that tension, please do so. In a minute, we're going to hold at the bottom. Make sure your neck is in good posture right on top of your spine. Now hold. Release. Now we're going to move into our wall push-up. So the farther away you bring your feet from your body, the harder the push-up will be. Really make sure you're drawing your belly button into spine and squeezing your glutes to keep your body nice and straight, just like a plank. Few more. And release. Go back to your tricep dips now. So bringing your hands to the edge of that chair or couch and your butt right next to, right off of the end there. Will help make sure you're not straining your shoulders too much to keep your butt nice and close to the chair. And dip down and up. Down 2, up 2 is about the tempo we're going to work with. Your best neck posture is going to be sort of like making a double chin. Feel free to adjust your feet if you need it to be harder or easier for you. Now hold, come up, and release. Back into your wall push-up. Down 2, up 2 is about our tempo. Now your hands are going to be just about a little wider than shoulder width apart, coming right outside of your armpits, making sure that you're tucking your tailbone underneath you, and you achieve that by squeezing your glutes and squeezing your belly button to spine. Good job. You can relax. Now we're going to move into our stretching portion. So come to the wall, come into a nice chest stretch. I just want you to use the wall for leverage to pull your chest nice and open. We did a lot of chest work today, so that will feel really nice. And switch sides. Now, my arm is right about shoulder height. You'll get different parts of your chest musculature as you bring your arm a little higher or a little lower, so whatever feels good you can do. Always being mindful of that neck posture, keeping your belly button to spine, and continue to breathe. Breathe into the stretch. Release. Now we're going to come into a tricep stretch. You can achieve this a couple ways. One, you can bring your elbow across body and use your other arm to press it down, or you can clasp your hands behind your back, like so, one coming over your shoulder and one coming under. Continue to breathe into the stretch and switch sides. Belly button to spine. Don't dump into your low back here. Now we're going to go back into a neck stretch, but we're going to do a slightly different variation. So just like we did at the beginning, bring your ear to shoulder, but then you're going to look up as if you were in a box, looking into the corner. So bring your ear to shoulder and then just look slightly upward as if you're looking into the corner of the box that you're in. This should get a nice front of neck stretch in that muscle that attaches to your jaw from your collarbone. Switch sides. So first bring your ear to shoulder and then look slightly up as if you were looking toward the corner. Almost there. And release. Good job. Thanks for coming with me today. See you next time.